Finally, Mr. President, on Senate business. Concerning the activity on the floor today, the Senate's going to have another busy workday as we continue confirming presidential nominations to the administration and onto the federal bench. Today, 3 roll call votes are scheduled on the nominations of both the head of the United States International Development Finance Corp. And the President's pick for Assistant Secretary of the Army. But tonight, we are very likely to add additional roll call votes to compete the confirmation of several pending nominations. These votes will likely take us into the early evening, but they are necessary in order to confirm nominees. I will add that until this past year, these nominees almost always have been approved through unanimous consent. Unfortunately, a few people on the other side are holding it up and making us vote on each of these, but vote we must. Once again, though, to move things along, I ask my colleagues to cast their votes quickly tonight, to remain in their seats or near the floor as much as possible, and to be flexible in order to help move things along as quickly as possible on the Senate floor, as we did last week. We did a good job voting efficiently last week, despite the large number of votes, so I ask everyone to continue that pace tonight as needed. And finally, off the floor, I want to reiterate a brief point I made yesterday. Off the floor, I want to, excuse me. Finally, I want to reiterate a brief point I made yesterday regarding stock trading and members of Congress. I believe this is an important issue that Congress should address, and it's something that has clearly raised interest from both sides of the aisle over the past few weeks. As I said yesterday, there are a number of senators with various proposals, and I've asked my Democratic colleagues to come together and come up with a single bill this chamber can work on. I hope we can pass something, and I want to encourage my colleagues on the Democratic side to reach out across the aisle. Some of the proposals, we have a whole bunch, have bipartisan support. So this is something that the Senate should address. Hopefully we can act on it soon, and hopefully it can be done in a bipartisan way like many of the bills we are looking at this week. I yield the floor and note the absence of a quorum.